So I just got some firewood home. We're just gonna empty this trailer fast. Let's go. So this was fun. Let's find something else that's a little more fun.
So today what I also need to do is change these brake calipers. They are not fully seized, but they are about to be it. As you can see right now, I can't even turn the brake rotor. It's supposed to just be loose, but because the piston in the brake caliper is seized, it's not letting go of the brake pad. So what we're gonna do is change this to a new one. I'm gonna put some new disc and brake pads on. So hopefully this will help, and I think it will also help with the mileage on the car. What do you call this? The miles per gallon. Isn't that the word? Yeah, the miles per gallon is starting to get worse and worse, and that's because these rear brakes are dragging. Right now when I'm driving, it's like driving with the handbrake on, and that's usually not good. And they smell a little funny every time I park the car, so it's time to do this. So let's get started with this. First off, I'm gonna clamp this line right here. So the next thing, loosen this brake line. It's 11, and this is metric. So that's the brake line. So next thing is taking this caliper off. So I need a 13 here and a 15 to loosen this part. So there's one more down here. I'm just gonna do that. Number 2. What we all need to do is take this handbrake line off. So the handbrake has these 2 clips you need to push in, and then you can pull it backwards. Okay, so you also have to take this brake line off this bracket, but this brake line is seized in here, so I think I need to make a new one. See this shit. I'm gonna make a new brake line for this. There's always something that breaks on this old piece of shit. Well, the caliper is off. Crap. 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 So I just cleaned the part right here where the brake pads are moving on, so there's no rust. At least there's not so much rust now. So now we just have to put everything back together. Easy. So let's do that. So I just put a little lubricant on the parts where the brake pads are touching. On with this. And back with this. And these bolts for up here you always have to change because they are with thread locker. So I'm just gonna tighten everything up and see what we do next. So I didn't have the correct fitting for the brake lines. This is a 12mm and this one is a 10, so I had to buy a new one. Let's put that in. So the brake lining is back on. Now I can remove this. Then we need the handbrake. So go in here. That's it. Now I just need to bleed it. I have this I'm gonna put on and so now right now I've just put the bleeder on, put a hose on and open the bleeder valve, because up here I've put this bleeding system. So I'm pumping pressure into the brake system. So the brake fluid is running through the system right now. So I'm just gonna keep the pressure at around half a bar, and I'm just gonna let it bleed. So this is the side I just made. Let me just show you. This is turning perfect. Let me show the other side. This side I still need to on this side I still need to change the calipers, but this is the difference. So because I can't turn this easy by hand, that's the reason I'm changing the calipers. Because they're seized and the piston in the caliper is not releasing enough. It can't retract itself enough to release the brake pads. So when I'm driving, this is like driving with so this is like driving with the handbrake a little bit on all the time. So now I'm gonna change this side and take it for a test run, see if this helps. Another thing I need to have a look at is the stand for these cabinets, because I made this stand out of wood and it's starting to sag down in the middle. So I'll make a new one out of steel and make it a little higher so I can push this under, and if I need to for some reason remove or move the cabinets, I can do that. So let's have a look at this, see what we can do. So I have this angle iron I'm gonna use for a new stand. Let's start cutting this. Crash in engineering never fails. Okay, let's weld this together. So after a small miscalculation, I'm ready to weld this up like this. Just gonna grind the paint off. So now it's ready to be welded together. So let's try and do that. That's one side. Okay, this needs to cool off, and I think I'll get a cup of coffee. So the next part would be to put a piece here. Just got a piece of pie. Let's do some more work. So the next part, I'm going to put these on like this. So I'm just gonna weld this up quickly, and let's see if the cabinet is gonna fit. Okay, so this is done now. Now I'm just gonna empty out these two cabinets and remove them and put the new legs under. So now I just need to lift these back on. That's gonna be easy. Just like a glove. Piece of shit. Yeah, that's fine. It's up. Let's hope it stays.